Good evening, everybody. How's everybody this fine Thursday evening? Hope you can all hear me. So hi to everybody in the chat, everybody lurking, and everybody who's watching this on playback. So tonight, we're going to have a look at this. This is the fuel depot that I've got for my TMD. It's a Gauge Master one. We're going to have a look at it and start putting it together. Can hear and see the Gauge Master. Thanks, Simon. I'm just pulling the chat up on my phone so I can have it in front of me. So tonight, no trains running tonight. I've been banished to my bedroom. This is where the live's coming from. I had to make a makeshift table. This is a bit of wood sitting on some A-frames. Because my Brian would have seen the picture I sent him last week of my train room. There's just study notes and books everywhere. It's exam season here. His son's already had English paper 1 and paper 2, and he's got maths tomorrow. So he's taken over the train room. I won't get it back until another 2 weeks. So let's go back to the start of the chat, see who's in. And first off, we have Jake, Haunted Railway. Evening, Jake. And then Secure Dancer, Christopher. Hi, Christopher. Tom Houston, Model Rail. Hi, Tom. Tom's been doing me a favor. He's been fixing that shuttle for me. Did you put that video live yet, Tom? Mick92 is in. Hi, Mick. Maura King. Hi, Maura. Did you make it to Limerick? What did you think? Who else we got in? Lintree Town Trains and Models, Lyndon. Good evening. Simon Trains. Hi, Simon. Joshua W56 Gaming. Good evening, Joshua. Stars Locomotive Shed. Good evening, Dara. How are you doing? Hermitage Road. Pete, how are you doing? Good evening, sir. Brian's in as well. Brian Finnerton. Good evening, Brian. Jerry BVR. Good evening, Jerry. And Flymo's in as well. Hi, Flymo. Hope you're keeping well, sir. And of course, hi to anybody there who's lurking in the background. I think everyone's saying hello to everyone. I thought Limerick was very good. There, it was great, and everything was easy to see. Yeah, I was actually very impressed. I thought it was a great show. They're a lovely bunch, very friendly. Got around, filmed everything. Done a quick live from there as well on the Sunday. I've got loads of videos to edit, but my editing PC that I use for my editing is also in my train room where I'm banished from. So I'm going to try and get in there and edit because it was also at the weekend I was at the Bangor show and also the Limerick show. So I've got footage from both. So I need to try and get them edited tomorrow while he's in an exam. Sean Sherman, good evening, Sean. How are you doing? How long have I been kicked out for? Well, the exams go on for another couple of weeks. So another couple of weeks. To be honest, I don't mind. He's in there studying. It's more important than my trains for now. He can have it all the time he wants. Oh, and post-booster vaccines are feeling rough, but still alive. Oh, how the after effects, Flymo, huh? Anyway, oh, sorry, excuse me. I probably sneezed right into the mic there. Tonight's refreshments are bar ice cream soda. Oh, Leslie's in. How you doing, Leslie? That's a high and by from the Hindhord Viaduct near. Oh, right. Bangor. It was. I was there up in Bangor on the Friday night. Went in, filmed around. got out of there. On the Sunday, it was Fintown's 30-year anniversary, and it was horrible weather. So I didn't actually get any filming done because it was just horrible. So I thought I'll go back up on a better day and actually film the rail car. And then Sunday, drove down to Limerick. Mrs. came down with me, so we had a night away in Limerick and went out for an Indian, had a nice Indian, and drove back up the next day. So it wasn't, because it was the bank holiday weekend here in Ireland as well. Trainset had another update this week. Well, share the link there so people can check it out, Brian. 30 years, still the same size, yeah. All right, so you can have a look at this. I have opened it already and had a look. We'll see if we can put some of it together tonight as well. Oh, there's the link. So check out the Trainset shop. So if you take off this paper cover, look, it's actually a filer set, a faller set. But it's supposed to be in 00, not HO. So there we have some destructions. Let's see what it's got on here. So we've got all the instructions there, putting all the bits together. And look at this. I wasn't expecting it to be quite like this, like an Airfix kit. I thought it would be more assembled than this. So got those bits there. And we obviously got those there to make up the tanks. So it's all, that's obviously the base. And then more. There's a few bits broken off in there. See, plastic, clear plastic bits. Safety recommendations. And the English. Proper use, operating and storage, general safety. Let children use the product only under supervision of adults. Legally, apparently I'm an adult. Yeah, it is going to take some putting together. Almost when I seen it, I was like, oh. So we'll just follow the instructions bit by bit. I'm sure it won't take as long as I think. Sorry, little bits coming out of them. So I'm going to put the loose bits in there. Now, of course, this mat, I don't know if you can see, it's warped slightly, so it's not completely flat. So I got a few bumps in the mat. Let's just check on the chat. Gauge Master own. I don't think they do own it. I think they just sell their stuff under the Gauge Master brand here in the UK. Lost your ukulele on the bus? Oh dear. Yeah, it is going to take some putting together, all right. You know, lots of fiddly bits. Puts them from Gauge Master on the outside faller in the air. Do flexible vacuum hoses exist for rowing rollers? If not, Yeah, you can buy, if you look on Amazon or something like that, you can get attachments to put onto a normal vacuum, or you can even get a small model vacuum. You can get them. Oh, Morning Motor Railway, Andy's in. Hi, Andy, how you doing? Oh, he's been on his jollies. Well, somewhere nice, I hope, Andy. Oh, Summer Breeze Motor Railway, John and Holly, good evening, guys. How you doing? Made the same kit a couple of years ago. Great looking kit. It might be after you put it together, Mick. I'm not so sure it'll look as good when I put it together. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, guys. I don't know about you guys, but the weather here in Donegal, although it's been sunshine and warm during the day, in the evenings it's still getting quite cold. Like last night I gave in and actually put the heating on for an hour. Right, let's see if I can find page 1. So, the first thing it's saying is put these together. At least they're all numbered. Good news to anyone who buys anything over trench over 30. Yeah, very good. Of course, do you know what I need to... Bear with me a minute, guys. I'll just go and get my track cutters. It can also double as sprue cutters. Not really, but they're good as. Oh, excuse me. Right. Let's start cutting these out. Let me see if I can carefully pull the board that's balancing onto. Oh, great, they won't even cut that. These are quite worn, these track cutters. Let's see now, where did I put my file? Tell me wouldn't have the patience or the skill to put that together. Neither do I, Maura. Neither do I. Yeah, it will. There's so many sprues here. There's so many things to take out of this. It's going to take a while, but I'm in no rush. I'm going to take my time because I want to get this sort of assembled so I can see exactly where I'm going to put it, so I can sort out the track work around it. So I was going to come from do a live from the railway tonight, but I just didn't have time to get everything into the car and get down to the railway and get set up. Because I can't remember where I told you guys, but my mum had her hip replacement done 4 weeks tomorrow now. So I've been running around helping her out. So giving her a lift to places and doctor's appointments and what have you, and shopping and stuff. So I need... Let's get a knife and always cut away from yourself. Just trying to tidy up those sprues a little bit. Trim them down. Oh, Josh got blood tests, very good. Oh, Andy Puffcow and the Dobsons come in. Do I see anyone else pop in? Howard Pomfret, good evening, Howard. How are you doing? What am I building? It is that there. Yeah, if anyone's joined, it's because I've been evicted from my train room while my son is using it as a study room. Like, he's practically taken over the house. He's got studying in his bedroom. He's got stuff all over the kitchen table. He's got stuff all over my train room. But not saying anything. He is a little bit stressed. Because these are his leaving cert, which is the same as in the UK, Scottish Highers or A-levels. So this will determine what college he goes on to and what he studies next year. So kind of important, so I'm giving him some leeway. Yeah, all part of the leaving cert, yeah. Yeah, it was a big up, but she's actually getting around quite well. It's where she's just using the one crutch and getting her way around no problem. So there's one tank. Just need to glue it together now. You sure he's not playing? No, he wouldn't be playing on my trains. That's the last thing he would do. Keep the sprues for that. I might need one moment. Yeah. What is the difference between... of course, I took these off and didn't. Three of one. They look identical to me. I'm sure once I glue them together and try to put them onto something else, I'll figure out, that should have went there. Oh, they have got different little splines on them. So by fluke, I did have it together the right way. Sorry, it's going to be one of those things where, I can't talk and do something at the same time. Oh, Brian's in. How you doing, Brian? Right, so what have we got here? So this is a tank. So you got 103 goes in the middle now, and it's got double. Sorry, there's a lot of me mumbling to myself as well, guys. What am I building? I'm building the gauge master fueling depot. Let's go to my TMD. Right, let's just cut these out. Of course, the other reason I couldn't go to the railway is the missus and my eldest daughter, who's still at home here, have gone out for a meal, so they have to have somebody sensible staying behind to look after the junior members of the family. So he's in watching TV while I'm in here, and my youngest daughter will put him to bed at 8 o'clock at his bedtime because he's still at school. So I can carry on here. Oh, I don't know if you guys have seen the message from Jason, where he said he won't be back Thursdays anytime soon. So I've just seen the message from him today. I haven't contacted him to see, because he did say like he's back on the buses, so Thursday evenings mightn't suit him, but I'm sure we'll see him soon. And to be honest, I was thinking of cutting down the Thursday evenings during the summer, because obviously I want to go away and do some camping and that over the summer with some of the kids. So I won't always be able to do the Thursday night live stream. So if somebody else out there wants to do Thursday evenings instead during sort of July and August, let me know. I've noticed that the shows you do all the talking with Donegal runs the layout. Yeah, that's about it, yeah. Because if anybody comes up and asks her anything, she's like, "That's my dad." Mike at Putnam Junction. Good evening, Mike. How are you doing? I should be with you tomorrow about lunchtime, if that's okay. Yeah. As I say, I'm running around after my mum at the moment, so just give me a ring when you're like on your way or whatever, so I know, just so that I am here. If not, I'll leave the tender here. So if you come to the door, Rachel or somebody should be here, and they can hand it off to you if I'm not here. Right, I start you off with the easy bits to put together. One tank has to be glued yet, but you wouldn't think there was this much in it. Like, it's just, when I opened up and looked at it, I was like, oh. What time building was stopping you now? Over on the like lever, please subscribe and share if you haven't already. Thanks, Flamo. Yeah, hit that like button for me, guys, and share the stream and subscribe if you're new here. Oh, Andy's in the house. How are you doing, Andy? Thanks for sending people over to me after your stream on Sunday. I wasn't sure what time you were finishing at, and I didn't want to cut across you. I thought that would be rude. Oh. See, doing this bit here, it's great. It's all the fiddly detail that you got to put on, you know, the bits that you glue your fingers together on, and that's an interesting pattern. Yeah, that's my fingerprint stuck on there. One sprue with nothing on it. Right, let's trim off excess. First thing is I'm going to have to paint all this. That's one thing. I don't have great painting skills, because it is really one of those things I hate doing, painting. I just don't have the patience for it. Now what I'm doing here is just using a knife just to trim down the sprues. Smooth them off a little bit. Oh, sorry, I can't stop yawning, guys. Oh, Mike's trying to get back in the train room. Yeah, so am I. Right, so far so good. No blood yet. Sprue's good for pipe work. True. Me too, I've not been in my room since the live stream. Right, what's next? So let's take this bit. So I need to glue these together. And then it just sits there on the bottom. Okay. And got to cut out. There's already two of these popped out. There's boils there. And I have to have 1, 2, 3, 6 of them. I better make sure. I'm actually sat on the edge of my bed here, so I better make sure I don't leave anything in the bed and roll over on it in the middle of the night. Okay, right. So I'm using some plastic weld. Oh, chill-proof top. And I've just got some old paintbrushes here I'm going to use. I wish I had this stuff when I was younger, putting Airfix kits together, because, oh god, I'm just stuck Almost stuck my finger to it. Because this plastic weld is mighty stuff for putting plastic kits together. Yeah, that's true, Maura. When the good weather comes in, you've got other things to do, and you can actually get out and do stuff in the garden. Like, I'm not a big gardener, but when you can get out and do stuff, or you can just have an evening sitting outside, enjoying the outside, you know, you feel a little bit more alive and just go out and enjoy. Right, there's one glued together. Another one. I'll try and move this into scene a bit more so you can watch me and no doubt be shouting at your device going, "That's not how you do it." Good thing about this plastic weld as well is it doesn't have an overpowering smell. So I'm just using an old paintbrush here. Plastic weld does tend to mess up paintbrushes, so these are just old ones that what's going on there? There you go. Right, that's tower one done. Yeah, wake up to a piece of hair too short one, right? Yeah. Might be a sticky situation, yeah. Stratocaster man. Right, so now we need the base. Don't knock the bottle over like I've done it yet. I've done it too. Is it Charlie who keeps it in the bottle like in another jar or something so it's harder to knock over? I've seen him do that and I thought, well, that's a good idea. I should do that. Have I? Yeah. Girls have that sort of thing. I'll be all right. It won't happen to me. I won't do that. So these are the basis for the tanks to sit on. I'll do one at a time. Like this plastic weld, you literally have like seconds to get things right. Otherwise, you is knackered. we go. So this sits in here. All right, my daughter just sent me a WhatsApp. Oh, she's having food. We're in a restaurant somewhere with a nice big plate of food in front of her. Has it stuck? I'm trying to update the rolling stock database in Excel. Yeah, I start doing that with my locos. Trying to keep a data Excel spreadsheet with like diesels, electric, steam, details on them, catalog numbers and makes and DCC allocations. And suddenly I start to realize, oh, I've got quite a lot here. Do that IPA, the bottle goes in the bucket before I open it and the cloths get wetted over the bucket. It's a little square. Yeah, they have a square bottle, so it makes much more sense. The Growler Blackwood N-gauge layout. Ewan, how are you doing, sir? No, you never have a lot of trains. Oh, I did pick up a loco, Hornby Class 56 for a tenner. It is broken, it doesn't work. But I don't know if you guys remember, I have a DCR Class 56 Hornby. And a couple of years ago, it fell off my layout and it hit the ground. Hit the bit of ground that didn't have carpet on it, concrete floor, and it bent the chassis. So it doesn't quite run properly. And I seen this at the show. And I said, oh, how much do you want for that? And he said, it doesn't work. There's bits missing off it. I said, oh, tenner. I said, oh, great, I'll do that because I've got one of these and it'll fix. Hopefully I can make a working one out of it. And he said, oh, in that case, it's 200. Here we go. So putting the tanks in place. Ta-da! There, it's done. Yeah, so I'll probably make a video out of it. Just sit down at a table. Something I can do maybe this weekend if I'm allowed. I can sit down at the kitchen table and see if I can get it working. Yeah, good night. Just kidding, yeah. Right. Now I've got to make up. Oh, now I've got to make up a load of little parts. Right, so I've got to take 710. Of course, the thing is trying to find all these parts. Right, so that's number 2. That's number 1. I'm hoping that that's number 1, so they're the same. Or is that 6 or 9? I presume that's 6. 7. So this is what I want. I want sprue 7. Oh, there's a lot of delicate parts on this one. Something's going to get broken. So I need 710. It should be a long piece, and that's it there. And 10 and 1 7 circle bits. Now that's confusing. So 1 7, so one of them. To make things more confusing, you've got 2 sprues, 2 number 1 sprues. So we've got to take these. Again, let's clean them up a little bit. Cut away from yourself. Any bet someone gets broken. I had a major IT problem at work. Work laptop required open heart surgery by the IT technician. I used to be that IT technician one time. Only Mark's heart, yeah. Andy, Marchwest Junction, how you doing, sir? Yeah, it's one I used to hate working on was laptops because there was always so many screws. Right, so that's got to go into there. So doing a little dry fit first. Do you know what? I think I might actually just leave that as a dry fit until I'm fitting it onto something. So then I can adjust it when I fit it on. I think that would make sense. What's next? So I need sprue 6. So sprue 6, and off that I need. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a pain. Oh. Right, I've got to put a set of steps together, which is probably going to take the rest of the live stream. Because there's all the individual steps. So all those there are the individual steps. They've all got to be glued on to those there. Oh, I can see this is going to be a lot of... I'm going to have to mute my mic. $614, $650. Make sure I'm cutting off the right part. Maybe they don't need steps. I'm sure I've got some 3D printed ones I could just use. You said you're doing a stock list. Is it a good idea to put the price you paid for them for insurance purposes? Only if your missus can't find it. They're going to be a real pain to get out. Well, 8:15 already. I've only just put a few tanks together. I can just cut that off and we can twist off the other side. Cue to go for a long coffee. So if the steps are going to take the rest of the straightness. Valley 56, Chris, good evening. How are you doing, sir? Right, again, we're just going to clean off the sprues. Thing is, I can't really return this set when I seen it like this because it was bought for me as a birthday present. Raw videos and hi, good evening, Matthew. How you doing? If we get his pants, I'll just find bits of sprues in there. Yes, get rather uncomfy. I was at the opticians a couple of weeks ago and he reckoned I didn't need glasses. Looking at some of this stuff now, I'm like, So this is going to be one fiddly job. Make sure I put these around the right way now. Just carry on talking amongst yourselves. Anything else like that? Oh. Dora got her eyes tested today and she's reading now. She wasn't happy. Chin vision of the steps. Showing the Vivian Westwood frames, but they're a bit pricey. Well, I'm going to stay away from glasses for as long as I can because I'm one of those people who looks ridiculous in glasses and also looks ridiculous in hats. I remember I was at a show once and there was a guy there selling all sorts of types of hats, top hats, bowlers, baseball caps, trilbies, the whole lot. And I was looking around and He said, "Oh, do you want a hat?" I said, "No, I just look silly in all hats." And he was right. "No, we'll find one for you." Tried on so many different hats, and he was just like, "Yeah, you don't really suit a hat, sir." Like, told you. So apparently you've got to put top and bottom step in, then glue both of them together, and then put the rest of the steps in. Oh. Yes, don't lean on the piece of wood. I bet this ladder will end up going somewhere you don't even see it. Oh, you got to edit it, did you, Matthew? There's Matthew's video of the Bangor show. And so I was chatting to him at the latest Bangor show on Friday evening. And we were chatting there, Simon, if you ever want to come over, we'll all meet up in Belfast or something and have make a weekend of it. It sounds a bit dodgy, but yeah, you know what I mean. He can give us a tour around the RPSI in Whitehead, and then we can head to Donegal. In fact, we could get the train. I could get the train from Derry, and then we could get the train back to Derry, and then on down to Donegal. This isn't fiddly at all. Maybe if we're guilty, I've got some wagons for Fantasia to put together, so I'm going to make a start. Good luck with your build. See you all. Okay, cheers, Howard. I was looking around at hotels last week, but not cheap. There's a few. Yeah, of course, the problem is Belfast is now a tourist city, so this time of year, yeah, they are going to be a bit pricey. But if you look at something out of town and everything, because I was going to say, if I get the train up, I won't have my car with me. Well, give me a shout, and we'll see if we can sort something out, Simon. Yeah, so it says, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you very much, Howard. I'm going to go quiet for a minute, but you may hear some swearing under my breath. Yeah, it's done. Well, I didn't stick both my fingers together. I recommended adding trams to Belfast a few years. Right, did you see the videos over the weekend? Yeah, I did see that. It's good that they're on their way up to Downpatrick for preservation. Yeah, it was a class 121, and then the other one was it a 141 or a 181? They both look the same. I can never tell which ones. I know there's slightly different grills or something on them. I wasn't not even. They were down in West Clare being stored for a while. And now they're up and down Patrick, where restoration work can be done. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. That's the cream soda. 190 is a 181, right. I'm just breaking off these steps now. You know what, I'm going to actually cut this sprue off here so we can get out the steps a bit easier. There's one video of a lorry going around a tight corner, very tight. Yeah, and you could hear it, the base of the trailer scratching off the road, scraping off the road, sorry. Yeah, it makes a difference. So, yeah, it's the end. I knew the engine was different, and there is some little differences on the body. I thought it was the part of the engine grills or something was slightly different. But yeah, they're very hard to tell apart. Like I've got a model of both, and look at them, and they look exactly the same. Right, tweezers are going to be required for this, I think. Tweezers and swearing. That first step going in was a disaster. Right, let's try that again. Grace's ears will be burning now. Yeah, how is Rob and Grace? I know they've had their dog hasn't been well. I was about to say I get to the end of this, I'm missing a step. Well, your 141 class was technically an 181 because our block is from a 181. Ah, right, okay. So were they built as two distinct classes, or were some of the 141s converted? It's not a massive cutting board or just the same pattern. It's a A1 size cutting board, I think. Yeah, it's an A1 cutting board sitting on a piece of wood, which just happens. I find it in the shed, just happens to be just about the same size as A1, and it's sitting on two little trestles. So this is my workbench, and I know I'm going to wake up with a sore back tomorrow because I'm sat on the edge of my bed here, hunched over. And I know I will get no sympathy from her indoors. Well, you had to do your live stream. Because I've missed a few live streams recently between one thing and another. I need my weekly therapy with you guys. And gals, sorry. Gals as well. These stairs are not looking very straight. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. Oh, true. Elizabeth's back. Hi, Elizabeth. You survived COVID. Or long COVID. Well done. Hope you're feeling a lot better now. Let me copy the link on the video, but the Irish Traction Group on Facebook has the video of them arriving off the lorries. Yeah, I did see that post, but I haven't actually watched the video. And I think because this plastic is so thin, this little bit, the plastic weld is actually causing it to deform. It's not at 4 times speed, so it's only about 2 minutes. Yeah. They must have got the guys over from the UK to move them, because I don't think we have any trailers like that here. Because there was a thing on one of the UK channels, train movers or whatever. So they must be able to set those lorries up and things for 5'3", because obviously it's 5'3" over here, not 4'8.5". And it's no joke. It takes 4 weeks, so you're not 100%, but up and about, thankfully. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've got to go enjoy watching Mark glue his fingers together. Cheers, Andy. Yeah, I haven't even got this on camera, have I? I'm sorry, guys. I realise I'm out of shot. You can see what I'm working with here. Fiddly little What did you do before there was 3D printing? Glued my fingers together. So I think it seems to be better to put the steps in and brush a little bit of glue on. Try not to. Had to use the company from England when we moved 171 Whitehead to Dublin, as well as moving 85 back to Whitehead. Yeah. Alley's. Yeah, that's who it was. There was a show on TV about them. I was interested. iSpace seems to have lost contact with the moon lander as it was coming into land. Oh, good. I wonder if any of the dart trains get preserved when they get withdrawn. See, that's the thing in this country. Preservation isn't such a big thing. Like Matthew there will tell you that there's very few people. There's more people in Northern Ireland that would do it than in the south. You know, like I'm one of the very few in the south. And it's not just true of railway preservation. There's a lot of things that weren't preserved. But the attitude has changed a lot now in the past few years in Ireland. You know, we're taking an interest in our older buildings, and right, I'm just making an absolute mess of this now. Let's take that one out. That's right, no talking for a minute because I need to concentrate. Because I'm making as you'd say in Ireland, an absolute hames of it. Right, I'm just going to leave that for now. Oh God, I'm sticking to the board. Right, I'm just going to leave that for a minute. Finish drying off those steps. I won't do any more for a few minutes, so I'll concentrate on the chat for 5 minutes. Yeah, where are we? I think tomorrow I'll be inserting alignment dowels into the baseboards and bolting them together. Very good. If you're doing that, make sure you've got something that you can line up the drill bit 90 degrees, because then you get a much better join. I came across this little thing in Lidl, must have been last year, and it's for putting dowels in. And what it does is actually it's a thick metal ring with different diameter holes in it, so you can put it at right angles, so you can put your drill bit in and it drills at 90 degrees. Okay, please help with what be going on. What might be? Preservation, like good values, is dying off, but where there's a will. Yeah, true. Well, it's much the same here, but it depends. Preserve. So the other thing is, like, the UK is a much bigger population than here in Ireland. And like you have so many preserved lines and places that, you know, were starting to be preserved literally when the branch lines were being closed down in the 60s. Actually, you could do with one of those. One is a static display. Yeah, it's what you'd have to have the dart on as a static display, because there isn't that many overheads. I kind of need to say all right, Joshua. There was a big movement to introduce white-tailed eagles here, but apparently now there's too many. What we've got around here is golden eagles that were introduced, and a couple of them were found poisoned, but they seem to be surviving now and thriving and multiplying. There's that fear, oh, they take the sheep, they do this, but they don't at all. They don't. There's the locomotion. Oh, did you get the locomotion set, did you, Joshua? You're on such a slow. Yeah, but there's people there who tried. Like, there's a good few people in Dublin. There's Downpatrick. There's Whitehead, the RPSI, all doing their bit. I'm trying to do my bit in Donegal by preserving stuff. You've got the guys down in Drummond, Michael and Dara, and who else is down there doing their bit? You've got Jackie, who's doing his bit in West Clare. So there is people trying to do stuff and trying to preserve and keep the history. I was up on Ratty or back for a week up on Ratty Castle. Funny, I passed on Ratty Castle on Monday on the way back up, on Sunday on the way down. I've seen the locomotive train at a show in Limerick. It's really tiny. Yeah, that guy there who has all the sort of first era trains from Germany and the US and stuff, era 1, as you went into Limerick. Ian Reardon, yeah. Owen Reardon. Yeah, he's got a great channel. Zillions of seagulls by me, nests on roofs and chicks are all over the place. That must be fairly noisy, Chris. And there's a reopening of the mothballed areas. Yeah, seems to take a long time over here for some mothballed areas to open up. Yeah, there's Mam's Cross. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the work they're doing down there. Sorry, I missed that. I think it's coffee away. Yeah, so there are a few people doing their bits to preserve what's left of Irish railways. Sometimes I think maybe I'm a little bit mad for doing it. Going from the rotted out wooden sleepers to modern stress concrete is not cheap. No, it's not. Because there are some places where you can use plastic sleepers. I preserve a lot on my layers. Thanks for saying that, Flymo. It's very kind. Well, it's also thanks to you guys watching my videos and my channel members for their support that I'm able to do little bits and pieces in the museum. Let's see. I have space for 3, but only 2 steps. I knew I was going to lose one. No, I just took down my own comment. I think railway modelers are natural recyclists and nothing is thrown away. Check the sprue, see if there's one left on there. Or did I cock up somewhere? No, I did cock up. Because the one at the top is not supposed to be at the top. Oh. Would you trust yourself going up those steps? Oh, that one didn't go in properly. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, so the one at the top wasn't meant to go into the top, so I'm going to try and sort that out. It's supposed to go in the next one down because obviously it slides into somewhere. Oh God, it looks like there's another set of steps to make as well. Oh. So I haven't lost one. It's okay. Right. Do you know what? I think that's enough for tonight. Because it is 10:02, so we've got another 10 minutes. I've got no juice left. Let's see what the chat has to say. I remember a place that has drive the line VR setup. Somewhere it's like you cannot get yourself to chuck the smallest thing away for sure. Yeah, because you know what it's like. As soon as you throw something away, you're going to need it. I think where else could have a road? So I'm thinking. Well, I think the few that we have got set up, they need to be supported and helped. Because the island can only support so many preserved railways. That's so true. Oh, there's a link for the Donegal Model Railway Club Facebook page. Thanks for that, Flymo. Oh, mic's off. Okay, take care, Mike. Trust myself not to try. Sometimes I can preserve a little in my brain, but mostly need my videos to hang on to it all. Memories of memories with family. Yeah. Good name for a layout. Pub the cock up. Stairway to heaven. No steps, you'd be sorry. Everything companies use the packaging and deliveries use the plastic outer tubes on train boxes for windows in houses and buildings. Oh, there's the Donegal Railway Heritage Centre's Facebook page. Timber's in the house. Good day, Timber. How you doing, sir? Hope you're keeping well. In for the last 10 minutes. Yeah, as I said, Jason put out a note earlier on saying that he won't be back on Thursdays for a while, so I'm sure he'll keep us updated what's happening. So I'm going to be here. Should be live again next Thursday. I'm not sure where I'm going to be, whether I'm going to be back in my bedroom here or down the museum. The following week after that, I think I'm going to be off that week. And then after that, then I should be back in the train room. So we're going to have trains running again. We'll probably take a bit more time off over the summer sometime. So if any of you guys want to do a live Thursday evening or whatever, let me know and I'll put you guys forward for it. Oops, I was looking for this one. Then he goes out on Facebook. Thanks, Fimo. I keep the punched metal step strips in stock so I don't have to build plastic ones on industrial buildings. The clipper is never late. That's the wrong live. That's the wrong live stream. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning now. Yeah, so let's pack some of this stuff away. These are a very handy thing to get. Little sharpening sticks for your craft knives. Instead of swapping them out, you can use that to sharpen them up. I think Timber has a video on it somewhere. I'm sure you do, Timber. Let's put the tools go in there. I have a little shoebox that I keep all the sort of glues and knives and tweezers and stuff in for building these sort of kits, whether they be Metcalf or I'll leave that out. I'm going to put that in there. I'll put that back in the box from the instructions. Anybody who's joined or wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm building there. Oh, let's shine on it. It's a fuel depot for the TMD. And making sure that all the sprues are. Don't stop myself in the middle of the night. Let's check on the chat again. Nineteenth of June, you might be off. If you're live streaming that week, might not be in, as I'll be in Scotland. Yeah, I think 19th of June, I think I'm away. So if anybody wants to do the 19th of June, let me know. Which was the Rockies worth millions. You can buy so much trains and big, amazing, endless track, yeah. Oh, Timber, are you going to the expedition of Shrewsbury? Well, Donegal Dad's Day Out. If you're not subscribed to that channel, that's my out and about channel. You can see the travel lodge I stayed in. I put a couple of shorts of some big giant wooden sculptures that we visited a couple of weekends ago. There we go. There's the knife sharpening. Watch that from Timber Surf. Western Regional Depot from the 1960s. That's probably when it is about, to be honest. And there's the link to the Donegal Railway shop. We'll do lots of stuff in there. All goes to help the museum. I have a sharpening pole, but it has no finger guard. You know, so I should ask about what kind of British engines would work in Ireland. Well, none of them, because they're all the wrong gauge. They'd have to be regauged. Going to see Brian and Dawn Quest. Yeah. Well, it's coming up 3 minutes ago, so if I can get into my train room tomorrow and I can get the video on the Bangor show edited, then that will be out this weekend. If I can't get in there, then it won't be. But I should be back live streaming again next Thursday. I say at the moment I have a good bit of content. Because my son's using it as a study room, I can't get near the computer, so I'm going to try and get to it tomorrow while he's in his exam. That gives me 2 hours. See how much editing I can get done in 2 hours. All right, Joshua, take care. Don't forget the password for your free humbug. Some layouts and note purchase. Yeah, they did regauge the Gentilles. It must be a lot harder work to regauge a steam engine than it would be like a modern diesel. Because you'd think with a steam engine, you'd have to try and move the cylinders and all the rods and everything like that, wouldn't you? I know it's only a couple of inches, but to get everything to line up. Guess what this 500 could get you. My 2 Class 50s are due, just fluffing the pillows on the couch. Very nice. Right, I'm going to say goodnight now, guys. Thanks for tuning in this evening. It's great to have your company as always. Hopefully I'll be back next Thursday. So there may be a video out this weekend if I can get it edited. If not, I will see you all in some other live streams or next Thursday. If you're going to shows this weekend, enjoy, have fun. Tell me all about it next Thursday. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And it's just such a pleasure to have you guys here. So thanks very much for coming along. And I'll see you all next week. Bye.